Easter's coming up. Do you think that I could spend it with my loved ones? Maybe open up the window, let the wind blow. Maybe circulate the air, mix it up some. No, I was kidding too. It's just a little joke, I would never disapprove. I already put the chairs 6 feet apart and cut a little hole in my mask big enough to get my spoon through.
Hey everybody, Happy New Year. Looks like we're going to crack into this new year with a new video. Well, not new video. It's going to be a review, a reaction. It's a reaction for me, but a review for y'all to a song by Samson that a lot of you have asked for, and that would be A Quick Word. So I don't want to dive into this because, again, I don't know anything about it, so we might as well just start watching it in a second. Yeah, shrink my big-ass head down. Awesome.
Every night before I go to sleep, I speak to the man that rules above. He helps get me through these trying times. He guides my way and gets me through the mud. As a mortal man, I put my life in your hands, cause I know you'll do everything to steer me straight. And because of that, a lot of people tell me that I'm wrong, and they act like they're right, but it's clear they ain't. They smear your name, but I fear your reign. Some folks don't know how much you sacrificed, and when judgment day comes, they're gonna be sorry, cause they're all gonna have to pay a massive price. But I won't, cause I live for you. No matter how many of my peers doubt me, every breath I take and every step I make is in your name. That'll never change. Dear Fauci, Easter.
I love that. I mean, that really that appeals to everyone who has a Fauci prayer candle, right? Everybody who has one of those sitting there, including Fauci himself, that we've seen when he actually talks out of his office because he's afraid to go out in front of people, at least at one point. Definitely had his own little candle back there. But I love how it led me one way. I was like, okay, cool. Not really a Christian show, but we'll go with it here. I don't really expect that out of him, but let's go. So anyway, I can just keep running in circles, but I know the hell you guys don't want that shit. So let's go, bro.
And every step I make is in your name. That'll never change. Dear Fauci, Easter's coming up. Do you think that I could spend it with my loved ones? Maybe open up the window, let the wind blow. Maybe circulate the air, mix it up some. No, I was kidding too. It's just a little joke, I would never disapprove. I already put the chairs 6 feet apart and cut a little hole in my mask big enough to get my spoon through. Yup, yes, my lord. Vaccine cards.
Anybody remember when they actually had a video of different bands at like football games and things, and the bands had the big slits cut? Did you remember that? Did you see that, Josh? Like literally had, we got to make sure we peel it back to after we go back to it. So we have listened to you. We will roll it back 5 or 10 seconds or whatever the intro level of rollback is. Sorry for that first one. Anyway, so there was a video that came out. I wish I knew what game it was, but literally the marching band just had giant gaping holes cut in their masks so they could play their instruments. And that told us everything we needed to know. So I'm not going to dig too far in it because YouTube has not lifted the entire curtain on what we can talk about when it comes to that special COVID-19 information. So let's roll.
It's big enough to get my spoon through. Yup, yes, my lord. Vaccine cards are gonna get checked at the door. I don't care if my brother, my father, my mother doesn't have it. If they don't, they can go next door. They're not welcome at my table. I don't care if you've already had it. There ain't nothing you can tell me. This is fatal. I ain't buying into the junk that Trump sold you. Chumps, fuck your narrative. I'm not gonna help you with your fable. I'm trying to keep my health stable. They don't even have their booster shots. They're my family and I love them to death, but they're gonna kill me if I let them in. Should I do it or not? And my friend keeps trying.
You know, he did note that you know, don't listen to what Trump said and things. Trump was actually a huge proponent of the vaccine. I mean, considering, you know, it was his program that actually put it in place and was trying to make it and get it out there. What's that? Yeah, about warp speed. Yeah, I'm talking about warp speed. And even to this day, he's a big proponent for it. If you need it or you decide with your doctor to go get it, I mean, he's definitely okay with that. He thinks that's a good idea. A lot of us, you know, obviously it's left in our hands. So if you don't need it and your doctor doesn't think you need it or whatever, I mean, it's your decision. Again, I'm a libertarian. I don't really care. If you feel like you're at risk, then try it. But other people are at risk by taking it. So, you know, that's neither here nor there. And again, I have to watch where we step in this. So, or I will actually step in it. You want to bounce it back? Awesome.
my family and I love them to death, but they're gonna kill me if I let them in. Should I do it or not? And my friend keeps trying to convince me that he's fine cause he's been vaccinated, but it isn't the same. He only got 2 shots, that was 6 months ago. You gotta get free, now the definition has changed. He better stop bitching cause he might need 4. Maybe every quarter of the year there might be more. Why would you ask questions at a time like this? I mean, I could loot a Nike store. Always talking about natural immunity, vitamin C and capsules of glutamine, water and exercise, going to the gym and eating healthy, zinc and potassium. Ooh-wee. He probably loves Joe Rogan, and that's why his views are inapt. I mean, fucking immune systems? How stupid is that? When have we ever relied on those? Yeah, exactly, I don't know. What, before 2020? Don't be a dummy, you know that was such a long time ago. This is more than the flu, misfortune and doom. This is apples and oranges, a fork and a spoon. Just 2 different things that you can't even compare. And if you wanna go there, you're a moron if you do. Idiot, probably doesn't watch the news. He probably does his own research. He's a doctor too, thinks critically.
I mean, you know, Josh and I both had COVID. I've had it 3 times. And what I love about it, man, is just when I talk to somebody who is vaccinated, it's how smug they are about it, right? They're like, yeah, I've got the shot. I've got 8 boosters. I've got this. I've got that. I mean, I don't know how many damn boosters there are these days. I don't really give a shit. If that's what you feel like you got to do, that's what you got to do. But don't look at me when I get COVID and go, well, you know, maybe if you would have got the booster. No, I didn't get the shot. I didn't get the booster. And guess what? You can still catch it too. Well, yeah, but it's going to be less, you know, effective against me. How do you know that? How the fuck do you know that? If you caught it before getting the shot and then you got it after the shot, you still wouldn't know because guess what? Your immune system does actually keep antibodies and things like that on file, essentially. So when you catch it again, it knows how to attack it. So you can't even tell me that having a vaccine, an RNA vaccine especially, is going to give you, you know, less symptoms than I'm going to have. Because I'll tell you, the first time I had it, it sucked. The second time I had it, it was nothing. I didn't even know I had it. Like literally, I had a runny nose and my eyes were watering a little bit, and that was it. The third time I had it was a little rougher than that. So, I mean, you know, who's to say what severity you're going to have just because you decided to go to the doctor and have them shoot you full of a bunch of chemicals here or there, or you just went out and used your immune system and fought it. So
I was sick for 11 days because I'm fat.
Josh said he was sick for 11 days because he's fat. Wow. But his heart's perfectly fine. He has none of those. What's that? No jab and I won't say because. I almost said because. I almost said he hasn't had any of that sudden death happening either. No sudden death. He's over there right now. No sudden death yet. I hate that. I hate that when you catch the dead. Walking along, caught the dead. Go ahead, bro.
Watch the news, he probably does his own research. He's a doctor too, thinks critically, informs an opinion to the best of his advantage. I mean, I can't even talk to you. Have you not seen the SNL skits? Rest in hell. Piece of shit, don't even go there. I know you've heard the songs with Stephen Colbert. I know you've seen all of those vaccine musicals on the late night shows. How could you not? And if you don't believe those, I don't think that's what Fauci would want, huh? Nah, fuck the AIDS pandemic. That was way back in the 80s, man, forget it. I don't care that you got everything wrong back then, too. This is like way damn different. I'm willing to give you a second chance.
Right, yeah, like literally not was he was wrong about everything with the AIDS epidemic, but, you know, the masks back then, too. He just loves masks, man. Because he's an ugly ass motherfucker. I don't know, man. He's like, this is the only way. That was before Tinder. That was his only chance to get swiped right there. Just throw a mask on his damn face. That way, at least someone might swipe something on something for him. Anyway, his old ass. You know, we're looking at all the different things he has done over the years, and now that he's retired, and they're looking at his career, they're definitely seeing that he was probably the least effective person in his position in ever. Like literally they're looking at his career and they're saying with how much he was actually wrong. And yeah, cool. You don't hit a home run unless you swing at the ball, right? This motherfucker kept swinging at the ball and everybody just kept him employed. I don't get that shit, man. What is he, a meteorologist? I mean, shit. How can you be that wrong that long and keep a job, especially a job that paid the kind of money his paid? And instead of people going, hey, dipshit, you're wrong. They were like, oh, hey, we'll just listen to everything you fucking say. Like, why? And then he never actually turns around and says, hey, I'm wrong. And because he never says he's wrong, no one else thinks he's wrong. He's like, he's a confident idiot, right? Those are the worst kind of people in the world. The dumbest people in the world are the ones who are the most confident. And therefore you have more idiots who follow them just sheer confidence, not on information. And that's what we see with Fauci, or that's what we saw with Fauci. At least he's going to be out of the loop after he took his millions of dollars. Highest paid unelected official in U.S. history. That's what Josh just said. So I have seen that. Definitely have seen that. But let's we roll it back. We're making sure to roll it back. I'm saying it every single time because I know a couple of you guys out there were like, you're missing lines, man. You're missing bars. So we're on it, man. I promise you. We are here for political humor normally. This is something new for us. So we're just trying to like get in there and make sure we're doing it. And apparently we're fucking it up. So we're going to stop fucking it up. Unlike Fauci. Roll it.
Ooh, this is like way damn different. I'm willing to give you a second chance and a third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. Man, I don't like to get into the technical shit. Just tell me how many more injections to get. Gain of function. That's just Republicans saying some dumb shit. I don't count that. Fuck it. It's not about how many mistakes you make. It's when you make a mistake and how you bounce back from it. And you're real fucking good at that. There's so many things that have come to light. You could probably do something horrible like kill a dog and nobody would even... Oh, right. I don't mind if you butchered beagles. You can murder my grandma. I wouldn't look at it as evil as long as one of them doesn't do it with their careless actions. Maskless, ruthless people. It's like folks don't believe in you anymore. All the faith and the trust is gone. I don't care that you put hounds 6 feet deep in the ground. I always root for the underdog. All right, I'm done fucking around. Insanity is doing the same thing.
Before he gets into his outside part of this song, apparently, I just want to. Oh, look, he rolled it back. He rolled it back. I saw it that time. That's I know you have. I'm just saying. Now we have a visual representation that you rolled it back. It isn't just from this hand to this hand. Anyway, yeah, man. Like it doesn't. No one cares if Fauci kills a bunch of beagles, right? We don't care about that gain of function. Nah, he doesn't have to admit to that. He doesn't have to turn around and I don't know get exposed here soon. Get exposed from Twitter and those files, the Fauci files that I hear are going to be dropped here soon. None of that. No. He doesn't have to worry about killing old people because you know what? The pure blood people who aren't going to go out and get a strange chemical injected in them, those are the bad people. They're the ones who are going to kill your grandma. They're going to kill your grandpa, your grandma. Every single person out there who dies is their fault, right? Except the Cuomo people, man. The Cuomo guy, I mean, unless he's apparently smacking the ass of an intern or treating a woman strangely, it's okay that he killed your grandma, killed your grandpa. He shoved people into nursing homes that had COVID that ended up attacking your grandma and grandpa. Nah, man, that doesn't count. Come on, man. It's the people who aren't vaxxed. They're the assholes. Oh, yeah, or Whitmer. Gee. Can we even talk about Whitmer after those guys decided to? Never mind. They're Democrats, right? That's just how it is. So we can't talk about Democrats on YouTube, on a lot of other things except Rumble. If you watch this on Rumble, thank you. We'd like to move everything over to Rumble eventually. But hey, YouTube is where most people are, so we got to be there too. I'm sorry. Anyway, let me shut the fuck up. Let him get outside.
In the ground, I always root for the underdog. All right, I'm done fucking around. Insanity is doing the same thing again and again and then expecting a different result. That's not the exact definition of the word. It was Einstein's, but it makes sense, so it holds. Look, if I was your fitness coach and I was giving you routines to get to your goals, but you kept getting fatter and you weren't getting thinner, would you keep paying for me to assist you? No. Or better yet, what if I was your physician and you came to me with a sickness and I'm supposed to fix it and I gave you a bunch of prescriptions and they didn't work over the course of 2 years? Would you find someone different? I think there's a good chance you would, and if you wouldn't, guess what? It's your choice, and that's the good thing about living in America, at least until now, you had a voice. This has been a pain in the ass for everybody. It's really been a bitch from the start, but how many times you gotta get fucked before you realize they don't have your best interests at heart?
Man, that was awesome. I like it. I mean, obviously it's dated. Everybody wants to see me react to these, and hey, I love to react to these, man. They're fantastic. Good, hard-hitting stuff. I wonder if he actually lives in America. That I don't know. If you guys know, drop it in the comments. Like, school me on this, right? I mean, granted, I could Google search it, but a lot of you know a lot more about Samson than I do. As I stutter over stutter again. Why not? Just follow my words all night.
3 hours later.
But I'm rambling on. You don't really give a shit. Most of you probably already left. But the people who are here, thank you for staying. Anything else you want me to talk about, please drop in the comments. Like, share. Comment. If you're not subscribed, please do us a favor. Subscribe. We're trying so hard to hit 1,000 subscribers so we can make 2 cents on the video. Everything else, though, hope you guys have have a great day and watch all the rest of the videos we're going to drop here soon.